Good afternoon. I'm Amos Johnson, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Starting today and running until November 16th, catch an original Banksy painting exhibit at Wolfhead Distillery on Howard Avenue. After the recent success of documentary Saving Banksy, Windsor Tourism teamed up with other local partners to bring in this once-in-a-lifetime experience to Windsorites. Details can be found at visitwindsoressex.com. It was the 23rd annual Jingle Bell Run, Walk and Wheel in Essex on Sunday. The event has raised thousands of dollars for community living Essex County, supporting more than 640 people with an intellectual disability. Reporter Lori Harrison brings us the story.
Antlers, jingle bells, and elf ears? If you got 'em, flaunt 'em. Hundreds of jolly participants did just that this past Sunday. Striped socks, red hats, and enthusiastic faces trimmed the starting line at Ken Knapp Ford on Talbot Road in Essex at the 23rd annual Jingle Bell Run, Walk, and Wheel in support of Community Living Windsor Essex. Tony DeSanti, manager of community relations for Community Living Windsor Essex, explains why it has been such a success for the past 23 years.
People come to the event and they realize there's a lot of value to it, not only providing support to Community Living Essex County in participating, but also in the fact that I think we do a great job here. We have a great group of volunteers. They pay their fee, they get fed, they have a great time, they get into the spirit of Christmas. There's some prizes that have been given away. Everybody gets a medal, and it's a great value for family to come out. So I think that the word gets out, and that's why we've been around for so long.
Community Living Windsor Essex supports nearly 700 individuals living with intellectual disabilities throughout the 7 municipalities of Windsor Essex. Events like this help fund those programs.
We like to support community living. That's the biggest thing. It's a big part. My brother's involved with community living, and we love to run and be active as a family.
This event has raised thousands of dollars for Community Living Windsor Essex for expenses associated with their programs.
Is essential to kind of fill in the gaps. Could be day programs, could be going out into the community.
Community Living Windsor Essex not only provides programs for individuals with intellectual disabilities, they also give back to the community in a number of ways.
The people we support are out volunteering, Meals on Wheels, the Great Ride for Cancer.
At the end of the day, the real winners from this race are the individuals supported through the programs offered at Community Living Windsor Essex. I'm Lori Harrison.
Number 22, that was...
Red ribbons were used to remind students at Kennedy Collegiate Secondary School about the dangers of impaired driving. I was there to bring you the story. Mothers Against Drunk Driving for Windsor and Essex launched their Red Ribbon campaign to provide awareness on impaired driving for students at Kennedy Collegiate Secondary School. Attending the event were members of the Windsor Police, LaSalle Police, Amesbury Police, Allstate Insurance, and many other organizations to share their stories. Shelky Hamka is the community leader for Mad Canada and the main guest speaker for the event.
This time of year, because of more festivities and a lot of drinking and parties that happen, impaired driving tends to increase. So having this campaign at this time raises more awareness about the dangers and consequences of impaired driving in hopes that people make better and wiser decisions when they've had alcohol or have consumed drugs.
The ribbon cutting was held at the end of the ceremony in front of the school with local police, as well as a ride program taking place shortly after. Sheila Davis is with Allstate Insurance and has participated with Mad Canada for their ride programs throughout the years.
Right after the ribbon cutting ceremony out front, then we're going to have a ride program out front on Tecumseh Road. They close the traffic, and the Windsor Police stop cars going both ways, talk to everybody, see if they've been drinking and driving. And then there's also a little bag that's made up from Mad Canada that has little tidbits. There's a red ribbon in there, there's magnets, there's Allstate information as well for insurance, and we give it out to the people on the street.
Mad Canada are asking residents of Windsor and Essex to tie a red ribbon to their vehicles, keychains, purses, briefcases, and backpacks, and spreading the word, as well as to serve as tribute to all the victims of impaired driving. This is Amos Johnson for MediaPlex News. Now moving on to our 3-day forecast. Today will be mainly sunny with a high of 8. Tomorrow will consist of light rain with a high of 7, while Thursday will be a mix of sun and clouds at a high of 5. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Amos Johnson, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.